Different words describe different people. But in the eyes of the law, there's one that fits us all. Human right number 7. We're all equal before the law.
I asked students, teachers, and parents a series of questions relating to Human Rights Article 7. The first question being, do you know what Human Rights Article 7 is? Here are their responses.
I do not.
No. Yes, it's like discrimination against people, or like how people have like equal rights in like the law. Yeah, like how you should have equal rights. No.
No.
No. Oh, no, I don't.
Yes. Vaguely, it's about every man should be equal with no discrimination and have protection in the judicial system.
No.
I do not.
I do not.
This protection should be given to everybody, whether you're black, white, Asian, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, gay, straight, bi, everyone. Even celebrities like Meek Mill have been affected by this human rights issue.
And at 18 years old, I was arrested by the Narcotic Strike Force, which most of these guys were federally investigated. Most of these guys were found out to be liars. They lied on the stand and was proven to be liars. I was arrested for pointing a gun at a whole strike force. You know what a strike force? A strike is when 5 or 6 cops come to do a bust. I was arrested for pointing a gun at 2 or 3 cops without any shots being fired. And this is for America. Now we have like cameras and hand cameras. I want to ask you, do you really believe I pointed a gun at 2 or 3 cops without a single shot being fired, a young black man? And because I'm not the only one that get found guilty for these things. Cops charge people with these things at an alarming rate, and people take deals because they don't have lawyer money or they can't afford attorneys to even fight for their freedom. Do you believe that a young black man can lift up a firearm and point a gun at 2, 3 cops while they're attempting to do a bust with their firearms out and not a single shot being fired? Pointing a gun at a police officer is suicide for a black young man. I was wrongly accused. I was sent to jail multiple times for not even committing crime. I've been sent to jail at least 2 or 3 times just for being addicted to Percocets and never sent to rehab. I was sent to jail for popping a Woolie. If you follow me on Instagram, which many of these kids in America do, I've been popping Woolies on my Instagram across America for the last 10 years, and I never was arrested. The farthest it ever went was a traffic ticket. And my whole message to get across is, if somebody like myself who's doing so good for myself, I'm not involved in crime, I've been working, I employ people, I pay taxes, if probation can stalk me down and bring me back to a state penitentiary without committing crime, what could it do to these other kids that are trapped in these environments surrounded by crime and violence? They don't stand a chance. You have thousands of kids that will be destined to be put in prison for the rest of their life. Their beds are already made up.
The next question asked was, what does equality mean to you?
Being equal. Yeah, same rights.
Same rights.
Same everything.
Like when you have equal rights, like everybody's gonna be equal no matter what.
To me, equality means people being treated equally, regardless of race, gender, ethnicity, any of those things, but people are treated as people equally, everyone the same.
Like we're all equal, like there's no like biased answers or like equal, like they treat us the same as you would treat someone else.
It means you treat everybody like with respect and like just equal.
Equality means everyone is equal. We all have a chance to do what we want, and yeah.
Equality means that everybody is given an equal chance at whether it's in the workplace, life, out in the community, that everybody is given a fair shot and not treated one over the other.
To me, equality means being treated like everyone else, no matter what, skin tone, race, whatever.
Equality
when everybody is looked at the same and we have like equal opportunities.
Equality means to me that everyone, no matter race, creed, religion, or gender, should be discriminated against, so we should all have equal rights.
According to the National Registry of Exonerations, an innocent black person is more likely to be wrongfully convicted than an innocent white person. For murder, they are 7 times more likely to be convicted. For sexual assault, they are 3.5 times more likely to be convicted. And for drug crimes, they are 12 times more likely to be convicted. I gave people the opportunity to express how they felt about these racial disparities in the rest of these questions.
Yes.
When?
When I walked into Walmart and a white guy stole some sugar, and he was sent to prison. But when a white guy stole something, I think he stole some like coloring books. He got a ticket or something. I don't know. They didn't send him to prison or jail.
I haven't witnessed it, but
But
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of some. You know, when you're watching ABC News at night, or some of the things that I've heard were like inequality, like injustices on like in like small towns.
Like a lot of news, people will like charge a man,
Yeah.
like 20, a black man,
Right.
a white man, like 15, or rape or something.
Yeah, for the same thing. So.
Yes. Let's see. White guy shoots at the school and goes to a mental institution. Black guy shoots at the school and gets life in prison.
I haven't seen it like in person, but I've seen it like on the news or like within like discussions between two people. Like they have it all the time on like TV shows like Law and Order, where it's like one guy could get like a parking ticket and then the other guy could get like arrested, and they could say like they can like lie on him and say like, oh, he like assaulted a cop or something when he didn't.
Well, through social media and through the news, I've seen it. Black men and white men, the same crime, getting different sentences and being treated differently. So yes, I have.
Not in the justice court system, but personally, yes. Basically, it was just a whole thing about how, as African American and you're white and saying words that they shouldn't be saying, and it was just really kind of offensive to everyone who was African American, because it feels like, honestly, no one should be saying it because it's not right and it's just not cool to be talking about.
Plenty of time. Go on YouTube, you look up, I don't think I can say it on there, but you look up white people, well, white cops being rude to blacks and racially profiling them, because that's messed up.
African Americans, because like some police officers feel like they're a threat to society just because they're hood, or like they don't do like the white person's perspective of things. Yeah, or they carry weapons and like they're trying to protect themselves and their family, and then the police look at it like they're being threatened, but be quick to shoot somebody.
I see people not treat them differently, like just through school and like in the community, and like not be nice to them just because like the color of their skin or how they might look.
Nothing we do can change the past, but everything we do changes the future. Ashley Brilliant. So let's make our generation the one to change the statistics and break the cycle of inequality within the judicial court system.